Hello everyone! Welcome to Abundant Education Reading Class. Today, we will practice several important reading skills: finding categories, telling facts from opinions, reading carefully, answering questions with evidence, and learning how animals use colors to stay safe. As we go through the lesson, listen carefully, read along when you can, and pause the video whenever you need more time to answer. Let's begin. On this page, we have two different activities. First, let's look at the pyramid game. I will read the directions for you. Every morning before school, Mrs. Gonzalez writes 5 words inside a pyramid on the chalkboard. When class begins, her students are to think of a title for the group of words. The title is to tell how the words are alike. The class then thinks of 3 words to add to the list. So your job is to look at each pyramid and ask yourself, what do all these words have in common? For example, if the words are Italian, French, English, Spanish, German, these are all kinds of languages. So the title could be Languages. Try to do the same thing for the other pyramids. Look for the category, not just one word. Now let's move to the reading passage on the right side. I will read it for you. People who enjoy snow sports have to be safe. Snowy and icy conditions can be dangerous. One thing that can happen on the mountain is an avalanche. These are large, but they can happen. An avalanche is a quick flow of snow down a hill. Avalanches occur on very steep slopes. This passage is teaching us about avalanches. When you answer the questions, pay attention to the main topic, the meaning of new words, and the author's purpose. Now pause the video and complete this page.
Now we are reviewing facts and opinions. Remember, a fact is a true statement that can be proven. An opinion is someone's personal view, feeling, or belief. On the left side, the worksheet asks us to decide if each sentence is news or views. News means fact. Views means opinion. For example, Punky Star is the best rock singer that ever lived is an opinion because best is a personal feeling. Not everyone will agree. But oranges were 3 for $1 at the farmer's market today is a fact because it can be checked. Now let's look at the right side. In part 1, the switcheroo, if the sentence is a fact, you write an opinion about the same topic. If the sentence is an opinion, you write a fact about the same topic. For example, fact, the school bus is yellow. Opinion, the school bus is the best way to get to school. Now, listen carefully to the paragraph in part 3. I will read it aloud. Spiders are amazing creatures. They have 8 legs and spin webs to catch their food. I think spiders are very scary when they crawl fast. However, they are helpful because they eat mosquitoes. Now let's think. A fact from the paragraph could be, they have 8 legs. An opinion could be, spiders are amazing creatures. Or, I think spiders are very scary. Now pause the video and finish this page. Now we have 2 short reading passages. I will read each passage for you first. Let's begin with John Sings. John is a singer. He likes to sing cute songs. John hopes to win a prize, so he has to practice every day. First, John warms up. He hums tunes for a bit. Next, John practices. He sings scales. John sings lots of songs as well. In June, John gets to sing his songs for a big crowd. He sings The Cat Came Back and Jack and Jill. Kids and teachers and moms and dads clap. In the end, they vote for the best singer and John wins the prize. Now, when you answer the questions, look back in the story. Question 3 asks what John does first and next. That means you need to find the order of events. Now let's read the second passage, Jimmy and Grandma. Grandmom was going home. She stepped onto the plane at sunset and waved. Jimmy and Mom and Dad waved back. We will visit Grandmom in 6 weeks, stated Mom. Jimmy made a funny face. It seems like a long time, he sniffled. Big wet drops ran down his cheeks. Dad drove home through forests of trees and green fields. Jimmy had a catnap on the way. At home, he ran to his desk and looked at his email.
Jimmy yelled and jumped up and down. "I have a letter from Grandma. She will miss me too," he smiled. 6 weeks is not so long. I can write her a note each day. This story is about how Jimmy's feelings change. At first, he feels sad because Grandma is leaving. At the end, he feels better because he gets a letter from Grandma and knows he can write to her. Pause the video and answer the questions.
Animal hide and seek. This reading teaches us how animals use colors to hide, warn, and stay safe. I will read this page aloud. Animal Hide and Seek by Jill Vieira, illustrated by Karen Bell. Hiding in grass. Can you see a green grasshopper hiding? Its legs seem like grass stems. It can cling to a blade of grass and keep out of sight. The grasshopper is hiding from a mouse. The mouse is up early. It will spend time hunting bugs, but it will not spot the grasshopper. The grasshopper uses its green color to hide in a clump of grass. It can't hide on a tree trunk. It won't blend in. Let's pause and think. Why can the grasshopper hide in the grass? Because its green color helps it blend in, but on a tree trunk, it would be easier to see. Pause the video and look carefully at the picture. Try to find the grasshopper. A bat can't see colors, but it can see well at night. It can see the bright cactus flowers in the moon's light. It drinks from the flower and flies away. A moth eats at night as well, but bats can eat moths. If a bat gets close, a moth will fly off its flower. If the moth is swift or fast, it will get away. In this part, we learn about two animals that are active at night, the bat and the moth. The bat is looking for food, and the moth must stay safe. The word swift means fast, so if the moth is swift, it has a better chance to escape. Pause here and think. What trick helps the moth survive? It moves quickly. Keeping eggs safe. Can you spot a nest? It seems like a pile of rocks and grass, but it is a nest of spotted eggs. Quails can keep their eggs safe in a nest like this. Warning colors. A snake can have bright colors on its scales. Bright colors can warn others. They might mean, "Get back, my bite will make you sick." This page teaches us two different animal tricks. First, quail eggs use colors and spots to blend in with rocks and grass. That helps keep the eggs safe. Second, some snakes use bright colors as a warning. These colors tell other animals, "Stay away." Pause the video and look at the picture. Can you find the eggs? Can you see the snake's bright colors? Now we are reading about deer. If a deer can tell danger is close, it can warn others to run. It can't speak, but it has a neat trick. It will stand still and lift its tail like a flag. The sudden bright white tells other deer to run and hide. This is an important detail. The deer does not use words, but it still communicates. Its white tail is like a warning signal. The key idea is, animals can use colors not only to hide, but also to warn others. Pause the video and answer this in your mind. What does the white tail tell other deer? Yes, it tells them danger is close. Using colors to hide keeps animals safe. Using colors to warn helps keep animals safe. Using colors can help animals live. This is the main idea of the reading. Animals use color in different ways. Some animals blend in and hide. Some animals use bright colors to warn others. Some animals use color signals to communicate danger. Before moving to the questions, let's review. The grasshopper uses green color to hide. The moth must move quickly to escape. The quail eggs blend in with rocks and grass. The snake uses bright colors to warn. The deer lifts its white tail to warn others. Now let's go to the practice page. This page has several question sections. In Part A, Vocabulary and Context, use the reading to figure out what each word means. Do not just guess. Look at how the word is used in the sentence. For example, the word swift means fast. We know this because the passage says, If the moth is swift or fast, it will get away. In Part B, check your understanding, choose the best answer based on the reading. In Part C, short answer, answer in complete sentences. Try to use evidence from the story. For example, if the question asks, how does the grasshopper's color help it stay safe? You could answer, the grasshopper's green color helps it blend in with the grass so the mouse does not see it. On the right side, you will complete the animal trick chart. For each animal, write what trick it uses and how that trick helps. Then, in fact or opinion, remember, facts can be proven, but opinions tell what someone thinks or feels. Finally, in Write with Evidence, you need to answer the question and use examples from the reading. A strong answer includes the trick, the animal, and how it helps the animal survive. Pause the video and complete this page carefully.
Now we are checking answers. Use this page to correct your work. For the pyramid game, the titles may be a little different, but they should match the same category. Number 1, kinds of languages. Number 2, things that are hot. Number 3, computer equipment. Number 4, musical instruments. Number 5, kinds of trees. Number 6, holidays. Number 7, air transportation. Number 8, careers or occupations. Number 9, kinds of flowers. For views or news, 1 is views, 2 is views, 3 is news, 4 is views, 5 is news, 6 is news, 7 is views, 8 is news, 9 is views. For snow sports, the answers are 1, C, 2, C, 3, B, 4, A, 5, A. Now look at the short passage answer key for John sings. Notice how the long O sounds and suffix words are circled. Also notice the story sequence. First, John hums, then he practices skills and songs, and at the end, John wins a prize for his singing. Pause here and check your answers.
Now let's check the final answers. For Jimmy and Grandma, Jimmy feels sad at the beginning because Grandma is leaving. At the end, he feels good because he gets a letter from Grandma and knows he can write to her. Now look at the animal hide-and-seek answer key. For vocabulary, color means green color. Clump means a small group of grass. Swift means fast. Warn means to tell someone danger may be near. For the reading questions, check your multiple choice answers carefully. For the short answers, your wording does not have to be exactly the same, but your meaning should be correct. For example, if you wrote that the grasshopper's green color helps it hide from the mouse, that is a strong answer. For the final writing question, a good answer should say that the animal trick that helps the most depends on the animal. You should give one fact from the reading to support your answer. Great job today! You practiced reading, vocabulary, fact and opinion, short answers, and using evidence from a text. Keep practicing, and remember, strong readers always go back to the passage to find proof.